Bruce Hart has just released Straight from the Heart. The second eldest of 8 sons to Stu and Helen Hart takes his first-hand account of the legendary Canadian wrestling family and wanted to get his story across to the wrestling audience.
I've read so many books about the Hart family, most of which I can't say I rate very highly, so that was almost my inspiration. I finally said, geez, I was there, I did all this, and most of this never even happened. This is a bunch of distorted bullshit, so I may as well, tell it straight, hence the title, Straight from the Heart.
The Hart family has endured both triumph and tragedy over the past decades, including some of the biggest stories in the industry revolving around talent out of the Stampede Wrestling organization in Calgary.
You start thinking of all these, stories that became like the biggest stories. Unfortunately, some of them are sad, but Owen or Benoit or Pillman or Davey Boy or the Brett Charade in Montreal. But there's a lot of funny and kind of bizarre stuff too that kind of balances that.
We spoke with Bruce's brother Brett back in January, who had not had a chance to read the book prior to its release, but had his reservations.
And I don't know what Bruce is going to write about. I do understand that he's going to give his take on what I should have done at Survivor Series, but I think that kind of writing is kind of a waste of time.
It's not intended to be scandalous or one of those kind of vindictive kind of get back at it, but it just kind of lays it all out there and everything involving the interactions with Vince and all that stuff. So it's pretty fascinating.
After spending the majority of his adult life within the industry, Bruce is optimistic about how he will be remembered.
Somebody that been there, done that, actually was right in on the ground floor and had a passion for the wrestling business and maybe has some aptitude for it too. Was not just, tagging along on my dad's coattails or freeloading or having a free ride or, doing disservice to the business too, I actually genuinely loved the business, had a passion, and which is maybe an aberration, Maybe it was innovative and maybe a bit off the wall, which is sort of like what most of the Stampede guys were. They were non-conventionalists. They all kind of, charted their own course. And most of us were, that was the thing, the beauty of Stampede is you're kind of originals, not clones or copies.
Straight from the Heart is available now through ECW Press.